lovely day, absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. We've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Some of the best managers I've played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Manchester United go ahead, 1 goal to the good. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Kimmich with a good steal, well played. And it's Matic. Needed a better pass there. Tagliafico. Promes. Zayek. This is promising. Pjanic. George. Koscielny. Pjanic. Fernandinho tries lifting it over. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tagliafico. Promes. Tagliafico. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. Pjanic. Samuel. Pjanic. Kimmich. Tries to get it forward quickly. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's played forward. And he heaves it forward. Through. Oh, nice touch. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Fernandinho gets away from his opponents. Picked him out. That'll go straight through to the keeper. There's the end of the first half. So there you have it. No sport half of football. But still had its moments. And ultimately produced just 1 goal.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front and to the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Manchester United come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. There's certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Already up and running for the second half. Manchester United carrying a 1-goal lead. Hits one! They scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other. Ajax making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Blint hoists it forward.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
And he's there to cut it out. Shelny gets it away. Van der Beek. Tagliafico. Come loose. Tagliafico. He's tried one.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Abraham. Tadic. Tadic proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. And it's Fernandinho. Oh, good interception. Tadic. Now a chance to break. Koscielny. George. Fernandinho. And it's Matic. He's gone for it! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
Manchester United are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. George. Samuel goes looking. Kimmich tries to stroke it through, gets the better of his man, but knocks it away. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United are irresistible here, dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. As you can see, we've already started here. Van der Beek. Oh, that's neat. Promise. Beautifully done. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ziyech. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Abraham. Out to the right.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
Plays it back. Abraham. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United!
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Manchester United break the deadlock.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
George. And it's Hazard. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Sent him sprawling. Tadic. Manchester United are leading with half-time drawing close. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Tagliafico plays it forward. Kimmich. Fernandinho. Koscielny. Samuel. Koscielny. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, most sport half of football. Still had its moments. Ultimately produced just one goal.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Manchester United have Here of the teams heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're off again. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Ziyech. Blint. Tagliafico. Blint. Blint goes looking. Shelny does well to read it and intercepts. George. Fernandinho. Azar. Abraham. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hoists it forward. Shelny gets it back. George. Fernandinho. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Pjanic plays it short. Makes it clear. Blint. Tagliafico. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ziyech.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Forward it goes. Lobs it in gently. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Tries to get it clear. Turns and goes back. With Ziyech. He's got away. A chance! Going for goal!
Ajax have a simple task to find something sustained now.
And time is up. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Your thoughts on today's game, then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll empty many.
lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin.
Up to meet it! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Manchester United go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Kyle Walker. Isaac. It'll be a throw-in. Pjanic. They're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Hazard. Goes for goal! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out. Never mind, no. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Fernandinho tries to stroke it through, and it's got through, and he's onside. Gets the chance to gets up to head it, and more. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. An absolute gem of a cross. Made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned.
I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
George. Manchester United are leading with half-time drawing close. Matic. Abraham. Floats one over. Has a goal! Yes, it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Manchester United are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Manchester United totally rampant here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Jordan Henderson. And it's Dyer. Hoists it high. Surely tries to clear. Tries to get it clear. It's the whistle for half-time. Oh, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. There's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage and it's set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return. And I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Manchester United pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Marcelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a throw. Henderson. And here's Aubameyang. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Lucas Paqueta. And here's Aubameyang. Coaxed through there. Neymar. Out to the left it goes. And it's Henderson. Neymar. Jordan Henderson. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Peter, he went down the glory trail and he ended up in a cul-de-sac.
Kimmich drives it forward. Abraham keeps everyone guessing. Abraham delivers. And it's hoisted clear. Fernandinho. Pjanic. Oh, what a ball! Pjanic gets it out to the wing. Cleared away. Inter Milan are making a change now. Two changes being made right now. Marcelo is there to heave it away. And here's Pjanic. Sergio Ramos knocks it away. Kimmich, proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. And it's Matic. And here's Azar. Matic. Matic. Chance! Has a pop! Mohamed Salah. Dyer. Koscielny. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
Here we go. Many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. Massive lead! Danilo. Modric. Koke. And it's Balotelli. George. Ball's out on the left now. Hoists it forward. Koke gets it back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Koscielny. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Fernandinho. Hazard. What a ball this is to... Has a pop! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead!
Manchester United are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as we'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Manchester United take the lead, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Goes for goal! Taken with style! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Manchester United get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
George. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Abraham. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Belmont. And it's Griezmann. Just brushed off the ball there. Matic clips one through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Modric. That'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Manchester United are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Manchester United ahead 2-0. They are looking good. Already up and running for the second half. And here's Balotelli. Koscielny. Samuel. Koscielny. Samuel. Kimmich. Matic. Kimmich. Kimmich conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. He's got options out wide. Abraham. He just whacks it away. Beautifully done. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Danilo. Forward it goes. Samuel tries to get it forward quickly. Kimmich. Abraham. Hazard. Abraham. It's Balotelli. Modric. It's Ruben Castro. Battles to win it back. Abraham. Good determined running there, but not back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Timely intervention. Baines. Danilo. And it's Ruben Castro. Ruben Castro. Danilo. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Fernandinho with a delicate ball. And he's onside! And he's on his way! Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. He gets past his man. Hazard. Hazard tries to head towards goal. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And that's that. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them. The result followed inevitably. What do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Miralem Pjanic. He plays in that deep midfield position, Peter, which allows him to take his time to pick out a pass to the forward line. He also delivers a fantastic set piece, something that his manager had in mind when making the signing, I'm sure.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Neymar. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Pjanic drives it forward. Abraham. Henderson tries to get it forward quickly. Lucas Paqueta. Shelby.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Neymar. What an adventurous run from a defender. Get that clear. Has gone out. Walker. Looks to thread it through. This is promising. Kyle Walker. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Kimmich goes looking. It's got through to him. Clearance very necessary. And for a throw. Ball's gone out of play. Fernandinho tries to stroke it through. He's got away. Up to meet it. Good effort. And it is right on half-time. Fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. Reflections on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Start of another 45 minutes. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Hazard with a delicate ball. Oh, that's nice. it goes. Gets the better of his man. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Abraham. Kimmich. Decent looking ball. Could be thinking about a shot here. Danger averted for now. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Samuel. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Sergio Ramos. Koscielny. Marcelo. And it's Neymar. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta gets it out to the wing. Played out to the right. Fernandinho plays it forward. Hazard. That's a promising ball. There's no flag. It's gone a long way up and away. And here's Hazard. He's there to receive it.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Lucas Paqueta. Abraham. Now the counter. He's left his man. Got a side. And the finish! Sticks it away! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
So, time for changing. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Manchester United, a bit late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
ลองเบิ้ง เอามาเสียบน้ำบาเราครับตำนี่น้องเบิ้งตำมาคิดไว้แล้วครับ
นัดปิดท้ายฤดูกาลและแชมป์มาแล้วแชมป์ถ้วยและแชมป์ลีก
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Hazard. Lovely bit of skill there. Delivers a... Gets up to head it! Goal! Manchester United! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Manchester United take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ashley Young takes the long option. And that has been cleared. A really good feat. Tries to get it clear. It's found it as a pop! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
George. That intervention was very necessary. Now it's Lukaku. Petreva. Pacino. Martinez. Ashley Young. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's got through to him. Abraham! Oh, he's broken. Abraham! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Abraham is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Matic. And here's Azar. And here's Pjanic. Danger averted for now. There is the half-time whistle. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's a really interesting game and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Manchester United, the second half going. Matic plays it forward. Looking to force his way through. Truman is there and he can get that clear. It's Fernandinho! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Gino. Ericsson. Ashley Young. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's got options out wide. Questions were asked. He's given the answers. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Abraham. Manchester United win it back again. Hoists it forward. Martinez. Now it's Ashley Young. Over to the left. Chip through. And he's there to clear it. And it's Azar. He's got through. Room for a shot. Shot at goal! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't need them. They paid the price and deserved to.
Inter Milan are making a change now. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And he's there to hoof it away.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Gino, and it's played forward. Top save!
Well, we may be looking at another classic here, and I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that's that. No winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.